Good evening. How are you? Previously, we are discussed about that already first five cranial nerves. Remaining, we will talk now. So, among the 12 cranial nerves, some are mixed, some are motor, and some are the sensory nerves. So, first one is olfactory nerve. Afterwards, optic and oculomotor nerve, trochlear nerve, trigeminal nerve. Remaining sixth up to 6 to 12. Shall we see now? So, cranial nerves. Cranial nerves. Cranial nerves. Sixth one is abducens nerve. Abducens nerve. Seventh one is facial nerve. Eighth one is vestibulo vestibulocochlear nerve. Vestibulocochlear nerve. Ninth one is hypoglossal glossopharyngeal. Glossopharyngeal nerve. Next, 10th one is a vagus nerve. 11th one is accessory nerve. Accessory nerve. Next, 11th one is hypoglossal. Hypoglossal. Hypoglossal nerve. These are the remaining. Sixth one is abducens, facial, vestibular, glossopharyngeal, vagus, accessory, and hypoglossal nerve. Hypoglossal nerve. Abducens nerve. Abducens nerve. This is a motor nerve. This is a motor nerve. Motor nerve from the from pons to lateral rectus muscle. Lateral rectus muscle of our eyeball. Rectus muscles. Lateral rectus muscles of our eyeball. This is the abducens nerve. Next one, the facial nerve. Facial nerve. All the facial expressions are under the control of this nerve. Facial nerve. So this facial nerve also from the pons. Now from the pons, this is mixed nerve, motor nerves and sensor nerves. So from the it's nerves from the face, palate, hyoid bone, and also hyoid bone. Next one is um, salivary glands. Next, hyoid bone, palate. Next one is sensory nerve. Two by third taste buds of our tongue. So this is under the sensory nerve. This is the facial nerve. All of those are the tears which we lacrimal glands. Lacrimal glands. All the facial expressions are controlled as facial nerve. Next one, the vestibulocochlear nerve. Cochlear nerve. It is a sensory nerve, purely sensory nerves. Cochlear nerve from the organ of Carti of our inner eye, of our inner eye. It travels extend up to cochlear nucleus of the cochlear nucleus of pons. Okay. Next, vestibular nerve. Vestibular nerve. This nerve arises from the semicircular canals of middle ear up to pons. This is the vestibulocochlear nerve. Next one is the glossopharyngeal nerve. It's motor nerve. It is a motor nerve. Though from the pharynx pharynx. Next one is the remaining 1/3 taste buds of our tongue is a it innervates the glossopharyngeal nerve. Next, vagus nerve. Vagus nerve is the largest nerve, largest nerve, largest nerve of the cranial nerves. Vagus nerve, it's mixed nerve and sensor nerve. No, sorry, mixed nerve, motor nerve and sensor nerves. Motor nerves arises from the all the smooth muscles of heart, lung, esophagus, next one is the stomach, small intestine, and lateral transverse colon of our large intestine. Same oppositely, those are motor nerves from the medulla to those organs. Next, accessor nerve is the shoulder, is a motor nerve. Nerves arises from the neck neck and uh, shoulder, neck, and this one is the pharynx. Shoulder, neck, and pharynx. Next, hypoglossal nerve. Hypoglossal nerve. This is the this is also motor nerve. Motor nerve. It is also larynx, hmm, larynx and pharynx, and also penetration of speech and uh, movements of tongue at the time of swallowing. All this controlled by the motor fiber of hypoglossal nerve. So this connects with um, cochlear nerve. Cochlear nerve connects with junction of pons and medulla oblongata. Vestibular nerve, it reaches the fourth ventricle through the Gasserian ganglia. These are the remaining cranial nerves: abducens nerve, facial nerve, vestibulocochlear nerve, glossopharyngeal nerve, vagus nerve, accessor nerve, and hypoglossal nerve. Abducens nerve is a motor nerve, innervates the movements of lateral rectus muscles of our eyeball. Next one is the facial nerve. All the facial expressions, which we have, all our facial expressions, including the tears, those are the face, palate, head, and um, salivary glands. 2 by 3rd sensory nerve is from the arises from the two anterior 2 by 3rd taste buds of our tongue. Okay. Next, vestibulocochlear nerve. This concern with posture and position, balance. Vestibular, that's the vestibular nerve. Cochlear nerve is the for the hearing. Glossopharyngeal nerve is the pharynx, remaining 1 by 3rd of tongue. Vagus nerve, largest nerve in our body, that is the innervates all the smooth muscles. It acts as the motor and sensor nerves from the heart, lung, esophagus, stomach, the small intestine. Accessor nerve, shoulder and neck region. Hypoglossal nerve, so hypoglossal nerve, tongue, movements of tongue, speech, and also at the time of swallowing. All these penetrations by the hypoglossal nerve. This is about the remaining cranial nerves. Next class we will uh, face with another topic. Thank you.